What is a mother and a son, a social worker and her ward? It's not a relationship. It's not a relationship, please. That's why, to be honest, when we have all these bizarre couples, I'm just like, I'm appreciative of the TV. I don't. It doesn't irritate me to my soul. I'm like, oh, good TV. Like, oh, the crazier the
Entertainment,
better.
yes.
As they're going crazy, I'm sending messages to someone like, oh my, did you see that? Those people are insane. Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Banter and Beyond. My name is Ify, and this is my beautiful friend, Adese. Okay.
Hello.
As you all know, well, I guess if you're watching this channel, you should know because we've spoken about this before.
Yes.
As you all know, Love is Blind season 9 is out, and it was shot in Denver, Colorado. We already reviewed the cast members when Netflix released their headshots. So we're excited now that the show is out and we can review the first few episodes that have come out. Um, and trust me, this is hot. I feel like this season is probably the most bizarre season I've ever come across. It's insane. It's I don't know. It's shocking. It's not the usual. Like it's like they are pretending, but they are still going crazy. They cannot even hide it enough, even in all their efforts to pretend. Um, so we're really excited for these episodes. When they came out, I was like, nah, this is even if we're not planning to review this before, we would have reviewed it now because it's that
Yeah.
good. So we're going to go couple by couple. And Adisa is going to start us off.
All right. Hi, everyone. So before I start with couple, I just want to say, if you did you notice that Vanessa looks amazing this season? I'm not sure who is dressing her up or if she's dressing herself up, but she looks amazing. Like every outfit has been a bang so far. And also, for some reason, Netflix seems very committed to them, which I like because everybody has been calling for them to be fired. Which I don't understand. I think they do a good job, or maybe my standards are just low. Whatever. Okay, so this season is weird. Like
Mm.
it's weird, and I don't think we can lie to ourselves anymore that these people are here to increase their Instagram followers. Period. Because this season is very weird.
There's something weird going on here.
Okay, let's start off with Ali and Anton. Um, not a lot of on them, honestly. They are both very
Right
beautiful.
now,
She's
right
ve-
now, right now.
right now.
Yes, you have
Keyboard
to
right
like
now.
put it like not enough yet, not enough right now. Like you have to be specific because please.
uh, they seem genuine for some reason, and they seem genuine. They just highlights on just a few things that I remember from when they were in the pods. They seem to have had like you know one of the best conversations that I saw amongst the other six relative to the other six couples. Um, then they he seems I like him in particular because he seems very grounded. Again, we don't know. I mean, let's see what the other episodes have for us. But he seems well grounded. She is very soft spoken. She's very beautiful, and he really likes that she's very beautiful, and I like that he likes that. So, so that's nice. During their review, you can really see how much he admired her. Like he was in shock, like that. He was in shock how much he had loved her. He kept looking at her like, "Oh my goodness, this woman is so beautiful."
You're so beautiful.
The only thing that they haven't had any friction so far. The only thing that I think the only conversation that was had maybe a bit of friction was when he noted to her that her ring cost $5,000, and she was kind of taken aback and commented that, oh, $5,000, it's not that much for a ring, like a forever ring. That 10K would have been 10K is 10K and up is better. And he was like 10K, no, absolutely not. Anyways, but I don't see that being a big issue. I think that is a common theme amongst couple. The lady feeling like the ring should be 100K, and the man feeling like it's not that serious. Again, and also between 5K 10K. That is not such a huge gap. I don't think it's unreal. I don't think 10K is unrealistic. I think it's fair. But yeah, I like them. So far they are good. They seem like they are going to make it to the altar, but fingers crossed.
Yeah. No, great analysis. I just have like my only 2 cents was I was surprised that they buy the ring. I thought Netflix
Me
covers the
too.
ring.
Like that kind of confused me. I think maybe now maybe Netflix is making them buy the ring. I'm not sure. Or maybe they opt because I think Netflix will offer a ring, but maybe some of them are opting to buy their own
Buy
rings.
the ring. Well, because if they don't go to the altar, that ring is it usually is a source of fights. Because the girl does not want to return the ring.
Bring
She
the
wants to
ring
give the
back.
rest
I
of
will not bring the ring back. Bring the ring back. It was a gift. Wasn't the sex I gave you? Bring the ring back.
it's always such a huge thing. So I always just assume that I can't remember the season it happened, but I always just assumed that Netflix covers the ring. But I guess
Yeah.
maybe, as you said, it's possible they are open to buying the rings themselves. And I don't know the preview for the next episodes. They sort of gave this indication like they would have more money fights, like
Yeah.
so I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, that looks like it might be like their biggest
Issue.
issue. Yeah, but yeah, no, great, great. I like that you highlighted the dresses. Now you are the fashion police because I can't remember
But I
anything
can't come close to you. My boss.
you
My
said. That's
chick.
all. Okay. So next couple is Patrick and Cassie.
Yes.
So with them, I like a lot was going on. They didn't make it to the honeymoon, so I'm just going to like talk about what happened
Thank God they
before.
didn't.
Because honestly, it was bizarre, very bizarre. So Patrick's first choice wasn't actually Cassie. His first choice was Anna, but Anna went home, which led Blake to go home. And then Patrick said in his confessionals that he was just going to proceed to find his wife. And then he started to give Cassie the time of day. For me, I don't know. Cassie was just like I've never seen anyone more like weird. There was a lot of sex talk, and Patrick wasn't even like like he wasn't giving the energy back. It was a lot of okay, a lot of
Iffy.
and then
Iffy.
she was just like I was like
Iffy. Ah. Hmm.
it was so bizarre. I was like, where are we?
Where are we?
Hmm.
Love is sex. Love is hot. Is this Love is Blind? I don't think anyone has done an X-rated like
Like,
yeah, yeah.
she
She
started
said
from
you
the beginning. I will lick you from head to toe. I would, like, why are you taking us through the journey? Then I would sit on you. Ma'am. Ma'am.
what is
Some of us are
happening?
virgins. What is wrong with you?
Okay. I think that man, to be honest, I feel like that man was not into that. And he just went along with all this because it was like, he needs to get to the island, though. He needs to get to
Iffy.
that island.
They are both
People want
delusional
screen
people.
time. And I feel like that man wanted screen time. And that's why he continued.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, while she was talking, it was just I know
Hmm.
because I was cleaning the house and I was just hearing the talk. I was like, I was saying, what's happening? Anyway, so that woman, that conversation was weird, and then she goes on to, um, then go on. Then there was the whole, what does he look like? And then he kept on emphasizing on how he's a good. People will say you are good looking for an Asian man. You're like that was kind of confusing because I'm sure she expected Lee Min Ho or those
Yeah.
Korean like because
Yeah.
so I say people think our people are not good looking, but I'm good looking. I'm good looking. I'm the good looking one from my people. Like that was why he kept on,
That
passing across.
conversation was so painful to watch.
Oh
It
my
was so
god.
painful for a lot of reasons. First of all, I don't understand why she had to drag it out of him. Like because he was definitely uncomfortable having a conversation. So I don't know why she did not just stop. Like if you were going to say, well, I don't really care what you look like, then why are you caring to force it out of him? That's one part of it.
Why was he holding back? Like he was wasting
There's
our
also
time.
that. There's
Like
also that. Oh my
if
goodness.
someone is not going to like you because you are Asian, wasting time, and then at the end they'll not be like, oh, I can't, like, let's just pause. Which is what even happened at the end. Oh, all the drama for the exact thing to still happen. Then I feel like I'm taking so much time on these people, but there was so much dirt on that like couple. Then there was the fact that she came and said, oh, her boyfriend told her that she has a boyfriend apparently at home, and then her boyfriend said, oh yeah, she could go on a love show, and then the guy was like, oh, is this boyfriend still around? He's like, yeah. So he said the same thing for Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. That man was just trying to get screen time when he could.
No, but I feel like he would have been willing to walk away,
Yeah.
but she kept, validating him. That was when she started doing all the sex stuff too. I think she was trying to seduce him because I hate to say it, but she was kind of desperate to go on the honeymoon, like to get more screen time. It was very obvious. It was very, very obvious.
Yeah.
She wasn't just okay with just anybody. She wanted a particular. I mean, this is me, maybe me making conclusions from a few minutes of her, but I feel like she wanted the Instagram ready boyfriend. The show glass boyfriend. I think that is the type that she likes. But I think she thought she would be able to stomach him,
Long
for the
enough.
sake of long enough, for the sake of the honeymoon, for the sake of a longer screen time, then get to the altar and be like, no, no, no. But by that
Yeah.
time, she has racked up enough Instagram
Yeah.
followers and she's good. But I think it was just too much for her, and she's like, okay, no, like I cannot do this, which is horrible. I don't
I
know.
well,
I have
if
nothing
it's
good to
screen
say about
time
that
that
lady.
was her
Nothing
goal,
good.
if it's screen time that was her goal, she has achieved it because bizarre mama. That's literally all I have to say. So there was the awkward boyfriend talk. So literally, she has a boyfriend. That's basically all she's saying. And then the final nail on the coffin of that whole couple was they go out. She then says, she then tells producers that she doesn't find him attractive in so many words. Then he comes. Then she says it's not physical attraction. She doesn't just think she can love him, like she doesn't want to waste his time. And then she's jumping up on him and then like I
I'm
was
kissing him. Wait, see, I don't think I can do this. I was confused.
like the guy was looking like he broke up with her because he was trying to go, so don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. That man, I genuinely think that
That
man
shit
was
was
like,
so toxic. Was so toxic
oh
and
my,
disgusting.
I feel like he was happy to leave. Like I don't know how to explain, but I didn't felt like he was like relieved that he didn't have to continue with this whole.
Honestly, I don't even think that he knows. Like, somebody should check on Patrick. Does Patrick know that Cassie broke up with him? Because it didn't seem like to me that he knew. He kept saying, "Okay, we can come. Like, it's okay. You don't want to do this on TV. We'll explore this outside." Like, no, so she wants to run away. Anyways,
If
that couple was
Miss
chaotic.
Signals was a person, that would be Cassie. Just
Like,
overall
what?
bizarre TV. But anyway, that's what we signed up for. It makes for good TV, so I can't
It
even be
makes
mad
for good
about it.
TV, but like, I don't know. I think
Well,
Love is Blind. They really, really need to do a better job of trying. I don't know what elements of the show they need to change, but it has become so obvious that these people are here for screen time. It
I don't
has become so obvious.
I genuinely don't think there's anything they can do. It makes people famous. They're going to keep coming on for that reason.
True,
They can
true,
try different casting methods, but regular people don't want to go on that show. Like, I
true.
don't know. Even when we watch it, we feel like it's cheesy. Like,
Yeah,
if you ask yourself, like, would I genuinely go here and think I'll find love? No. Like, in my
no,
heart of hearts, I just believe if you call me, I might go because of fame. Like, there's no
yeah.
other logical reason to want to go on the show. So I don't think there's much they can do about it. That's why, to be honest, when we have all these bizarre couples, I'm just like, I'm appreciative of the TV. It doesn't irritate me to my soul. I'm like, oh, good TV. Like, oh, the crazier the
Entertainment,
better.
yes.
As they're going crazy, I'm sending messages to someone like, "Oh my, did you see that? Those people are insane." So I don't know. I can't help myself. I like good TV. So okay, yeah. So okay, so next couple.
Ah. Oh my goodness. Okay, next couple is Jordan, Meg, and Mike. So because they were in like a mini triangle, I'm just gonna talk about them together. So Meg comes in. She is, I believe she's 33. Is she 33? I think
Yes,
she's
yes,
33.
she's 33. Yes,
Mike is, I believe, 38 or
37.
37. Then Jordan is 29 or something.
Yeah.
Um, so Meg has a connection. So Meg is the person triangulating the two guys. Meg has
I did
Meg
not
had
know
a,
that was the term. Like in a triangle, the head of a triangle is triangulating.
yes. Meg has a connection. She has a connection with three guys actually: Jordan, Blake, and Mike.
Mike.
So Blake is the accountant, and Blake was my favorite guy this season. He
Mm.
seemed to be well grounded. He seemed to be kind of genuine. He seemed to be level headed. I really liked Blake, but he left the show early. We will get to that. So she has a connection with these three guys. Jordan is he is the one that is a single father to his son Luca. And again, before going, I just want to say I really, really, really love the way he always brings his son to the forefront when he's having a conversation with the women. And there was a time I think he mentioned this to Meg, saying that I'm getting married for the both of us. Like I'm getting married for myself and my son. So that's really important to me. Single parents, please, especially women, please, like, keep that in mind when you are going into a partnership with a person and you already have a person in your life, a child. You are not just marrying for yourself, you're also marrying for that person. Like, the
Yeah, very
audition for
true.
a partner should be for you and the
The
child.
child.
Moving
Yeah.
on. Then she also has a connection with Mike. If you watched our review, you see that Mike's his occupation. He said he was an investor. He has still not invested in either me or Ify, but that's okay. That's okay. He said he was an investor. The conversation with the three of them, the conversation between Meg now and the three guys, I found the conversations she had with Blake was really nice, grounded, genuine. They were really talking about important things that were important to them, blah, blah, blah. And also the conversation with Jordan. With Mike, it felt like they were trying to, I don't know, I don't want to call it rub shoulders. Okay, so let's just say my thing
Like
with
a
Mike.
business meeting.
Exactly. It felt like, when like two,
Networking
have you
at
watched
an
those
event.
shows where like two, very top professionals are trying to flirt with each other, and they are
Yeah.
both trying to see, who is more ambitious or who has the most money and who has gone
Yeah.
to, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, Meg, ma'am, I don't want to come for your ass, but like your ass. Honestly, I feel like your ass was coming from my mouth because you seem to really want a particular kind of man. From the
Mm.
conversations you had with all these three men, you seem to really want a particular kind of man, which is fine. You seem to have your shit together. You seem to what do you call it? The From all the conversations that you had, it seems like you have a good chunk of money, like you're a millionaire or something. That is fine. Love is Blind is not the place you look for a millionaire boyfriend or a millionaire husband.
Yeah.
Like, that is something you open your eyes to look for. I ma'am, ma'am. Again, I want to assume you are here for springtime, because you cannot have dated somebody that is close to being a billionaire. Then you're coming to Love Is Blind to, like, what? So you
I
think it's
think she
going
was
to
coming to find love, Sha. Because
love?
I don't believe she was coming to find love. But what she kept on saying was that she was trying to find an in between a rich man and a young guy that loves her, but not like the two extremes. That was the story she told Mike also. Was it Mike?
True, but
Jordan.
like, it's ridiculous because she kept trying to fight herself. She could see that she had more in common with Mike.
Mm.
But she was like, yeah, like, he's the person I'll typically go for outside, which is fine because Mike, I'm gonna come to Mike later, which is fine. But why are you forcing yourself Why do you want to force yourself into Jordan and his Kia 2013 something? Ma'am, we both know you are not okay with a 2013 Kia. We both know that. Because now you,
Mm,
I mean, the other episodes have not rolled out, but I know you are going to make his life hell for being broke relative to you. So why are we here? Why are we
yeah,
here? Let poor
yeah,
people find themselves.
yeah.
Let them find themselves.
I don't even know what he found like fun about Megan, to be honest, because they don't seem to be
Oh,
aligned.
exactly. So the one thing, his son, he's mentioned that his son had type 1 diabetes, and
Yeah,
that is what Megan's father had. Again,
had.
this shows when people have conversations. This is one of the reasons I like Love Is Blind. We see people's cognitive processes, and we see the faults and the biases in their cognitive processes. We see how people make bad decisions. Because how is the thing that is bonding you your father's illness and his son's illness? Like every other thing is extremely misaligned from what you seem to want. But like the
Yeah.
sickness is like, yeah, I think God is putting a low core in my life because my father had gone through. Ma'am.
No, that,
Okay,
but
now
if
let's
you
go to
really
Mike.
check it, that's all they do on Love Is Blind. For Ali and Anton, oh, we posted learning English at 8. Oh
Eh,
my God, it means that we're meant to be. There was even Anna and what's the other person that Anna was
Patrick.
with? Patrick. And it was that, oh, they're both Asian. Oh,
They are
they
both
both,
Asian and they usually don't both date Asians.
yes, they don't have middle names. They like, it was like there's a lot of focus on we have these things in common, so therefore it's a sign. It's a sign
If
from
this
God.
were if this were a clinical trial, all of these things you people think are, oh my god, this is so monumental. These things will be considered statistically irrelevant,
Very,
insignificant. Like,
very.
what do you mean? Anyways, moving on from that. So now let's go to the connection between Meg and Mike. It seemed weird. It doesn't seem weird. It just seemed like a conversation between a regular girl and a douchebag. So, Mike,
Yeah.
sorry. Mike, I feel like Mike kept trying to convince us that he was the man. Like,
Mm.
oh, he's a part of some club that is like,
Oh, I don't see if we enter TikTok rumors. Some people have been saying that they've had a lot of things to say about that club. Then there's also a lot of people coming out to say that Mike is a debtor that is owing his contractors. Like you say, like I'm not. This is all allegedly, please. Allegedly, that is
Mike,
what. There's a lot.
Mike.
It's literally
Uh,
evidence on TikTok that he contractors work on
because
his side
he
he
just
doesn't
kept
pay.
trying to convince us.
Yeah,
Like every time Mike was on my screen, I felt like I was getting sold on something. Like, why are you
yeah,
trying to sell to me that you are the man? Like, it was just weird. It was,
and he
it
was
was
manipulative, kinda.
like it was just weird. Every time, like he's name dropping something. If he's not telling you that he has a sonner and like one of his ex-girlfriend that still has a boyfriend is coming to his sonner, but it's just platonic. But subtly letting us know that like he's the man because her new boyfriend doesn't have a sonner that he can give her, and she still comes to his sonner to use it. So he can kind of sleep with that if he wants to, but like no, he doesn't really want that. He has moved on, but he has a sonner. Then yeah, that's the why are you selling? Like, what are you selling? It was just weird. It was very, very weird. It was weird. It was weird. And because of the way he was selling himself, and he was selling us this package of I'm the man. Like, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I don't even know how to explain it. But it was like, yeah, I'm a former finance bro, and I just really like hacked life. Like I really figured it out. Like I'm here now. Stop! Just like rest, relax. Then he kept, saying things like, like he wanted her to do groceries. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm tired. I think he kept trying to sell himself as this. What's the Instagram word? What's the Instagram word for what do they call like a top man? No, a high value man. Exactly. He kept trying to sell himself as a high value man. I'm like because of the way he kept selling himself, I was like, you genuinely have not been around high value men. I know that for sure. Anyways, moving on from that couple. Yeah. Conclusion. what was the conclusion? She finally picked Jordan, and they went to Mexico together. I can see them not working out because
Yeah.
they are not going to work out.
Friction.
Yeah,
Friction.
friction. Money always creates friction, and because she also mentioned the part where her friend is having her wedding in Lake Como, and the venue alone is $400,000 for the venue. So if the venue alone is
Yeah.
$400,000, I'm only assuming that that wedding is going to cost nothing less than $1 million. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
No, for honestly, for Meg, she leads with money. You want to say you have money. You want to talk about
Yes.
being sparkle Meg because
Yes.
you have a lot of jewelry. Then
Yes.
you are saying you then go and say, oh, you're an anomaly. You like doing the traditional gender role. So you basically want to be a spoiled, rich wife that has a business because she feels like having a business. But then you are still talking, oh, you want to find love, you want to find love. Like, madam, like pick a
Ify,
path and face the
Ify,
path. There's no path.
Ify, I think we should
And
do an
then
episode on where to find rich men if you're already a rich woman, for just for Meg.
oh
And it's not love is blind. Anyways,
it's never going to be love is blind. And
yeah.
then I think all you've said is true, but you forgot that you've even forgotten we've not even reached the money problems. Jordan is doing bromance with Joe at
Oh,
the
oh my
in
goodness.
Mexico, and she was already having the ick. I had the ick. She had the ick. Everyone there had the ick. She
Yeah.
was having the ick because it was very like I'm not. It was too many bizarre scenes on this on this season. Like what was happening there? We couldn't tell whether they were on something, whether they did not like
No,
the
for
women they
sure,
were
for
with, which
sure,
was shocking to me for Jordan because it looked like he liked her. So I was like, why is he behaving like this? Like
for sure.
that I don't want to get into Joe, yes, because I'll soon start Joe's matter. But that is already before we even get into the money,
Yeah.
like that relationship is not if they get married,
Oh no, they
they will
are
be
not.
divorced by they will not, but let's imagine by some universal like he cast a
Oh,
spell on her.
absolutely not. Absolutely, she
They'll be
cannot bring
they'll
that
be
man.
divorced
If she
by
really is around the circle she claims to be around, he cannot function within that circle. And he doesn't seem
like
like the
no
social climbing
comportment.
guy to want to do
No
that. So,
comportment. You are saying she should tell you whether it's too much so you can. Oh, that's all you had to say. That's just bullshit. If you don't know how to carry yourself in a gathering like that, does she have to tell you that you're doing too much before you know to
but
stop?
if I think they were drunk or on something at least. But I
And
think
even if
definitely at
you're
the
like
least they were
even
drunk.
and that is the problem with a show like this, you when you are talking to somebody and people are bonding over very flimsy things or
Yeah,
bonding over trauma, you've not seen them in different situations. Then you see them
yeah.
in a social gathering and you realize that I don't think I can be married to this person.
So this
And he's
person,
just
yeah,
showing his ass. We've not even
yeah.
gotten into the money part. He's showing his ass. So yeah, I don't know. Mm, not gonna work. Anyway, well, we've given a lot to that triangle. Moving on
Yes.
to Madison and Joe.
Oh
So
God.
Madison and Joe, they didn't have a lot of screen time in the pods. The
No.
few that they had was still there was bizarre-ish times. There was a time he was obsessively talking about her cat, and she kept
Yeah.
on saying like, like she was trying to get him to stop, and he wasn't getting the message. Once again, I said I was watching this thing while cleaning the house. I had to pause and was like, Oga, rest. Why are you? Cause this person loves her cat. Why do you keep mentioning? Wait, does the cat sleep in the bed? Is it that you're accepting this person or not? Like, I don't know. People and their pets, they're inseparable. And it's always a red flag for pet owners when you are like stressing. I was even surprised she continued with him after he kept on hammering on, oh, cat is sleeping on the bed, cat this, cat that. But
Ify,
that I digress.
is screen time a joke
Yeah.
to you? Is screen time a joke to you? Instagram followers, is it a joke to you?
It's like, God. It's like,
Ah.
oh God, that's it. Sometimes if you're analyzing this thing, then your brain will not click that they are looking for screen time. Why am I wasting my energy? Okay. And then Maxine is the person person with an eye condition, retinitis pigmentosa, and that is her whole spiel. That she's trying to find love because she has this blinding eye condition, and if she loses her sight, she wants to feel like that's the thing. And then this man goes on to promise that he's gonna be there for her. And she says, "Oh, she can't see low light." I don't even know what I'm saying, but that conversation did not age well. It literally took 24 hours from that man promising he's going to be there for her. Like, when she will now say, "Oh my gosh, she has this blinding eye condition. Like, does it scare him?" He will now be like, no, it doesn't scare him. He's going to be there for her. Like her Prince Charming, when she can't see, he's going to be the light. Even 8 hours later. And that was the funny thing because in the pod, aside that cat conversation, like their whole conversation, there was not, I didn't find anything engaging about them. Aside that cat conversation that I thought was bizarre.
I
Like,
think their conversation
what?
was weird and awkward in general. Like their conversation was very, very awkward. I don't think they liked each other. I don't think they gave a fuck about each other. I think they just realized that, okay, maybe our other connections has gone dead, and we just need to find ourselves in Mexico by any means
In
necessary.
Mexico.
Because their conversation was very weird. Like I kept thinking, like, what the fuck are these people saying? And it's like they genuinely seemed like they were irritated by each other in the pods. Hmm.
You are probably right. That's the thing. Maybe I zoned out. Maybe it was so bad that I zoned out.
It was
So you are
very
probably
bad.
right.
It
Oh,
was
do you know I
very
forgot a
bad.
big piece of that couple? That man came out and said he usually likes them skinny. Oh God!
And she's
Oh
not even
no!
fat.
It was like I think he said something about like so just he's not used to
Yeah, he
having
usually like them,
them skinny.
Tina. He said Tina.
Yeah, but then he'll not be like but he's not gonna love her like
He said the love was great. The love will grow. The attraction or something will grow.
like arranged
Yeah.
marriage. What am I talking about? I said there's nothing that we couldn't find on this season. Like
Uh, it was weird. It
anyway,
was so weird.
so he does all he said once he said that skinny thing. I knew that okay, well, like this is a failed one right there.
Yeah, this is
It was
definitely
very
one that
obvious
worked.
it was failing, but because I hadn't paid enough attention to them, then I was like, then he in the past he starts avoiding her. They were like,
Yes.
we're not trying to figure out, is this man drunk? Is this man on
It
something?
was two
Like
things. He was
he,
he
he,
was on something and he hated her. So when you put those things, two
he
things
hated her.
together,
Then he was
explosion.
acting like he was in love with the man.
Yes, yes, yes.
And he was in love with Jordan because it was like
Yes.
he was not chasing Jordan. Like, oh God. Then she comes back. Okay, he goes home early. She tries to go and meet him at in their lodge, and then he wakes up disoriented. I'm disoriented from trying to recall the conversation. He kept asking me, "Why are you trying to?" No, no, no. It was horrible. It was horrible. They are definitely not going to last. That man doesn't like her. I don't think she
At
likes
all.
him. I think when she saw him, maybe she's trying. Aside screen time, maybe she's like, "Oh, let me put in effort," because I think they did do some like they were one of the couples that like had sex in the night. So I think all of them actually
Yes.
did, except for the one couple. So
Yeah.
it's like I feel like maybe, which is another weird thing. It's like you don't like this person. Why are you pursuing these
Mm.
physical relations that that will become a full on? Like that is why some of these women come out and they are very pained because it's like, oh, I put in effort, I did this with you, and then like you just discarded me like that. I feel like if you do not try anything, if you don't go physical with this man, you are less pained. I honestly, that's how I feel. Like the pain is less when they eventually start trifling and frustrating your life.
So let's go over to Edmund and Calibria. They seem to be, I hate to say it, but they seem to be the most stable couple, aside from Ali and Anton. No, they seem, okay, wait. I get it. I know why those eyes are popping. I get it. But let's just get into them. So Edmund seems to be this uh he seems to be this nice. I don't want to say wholesome because he's kind of weird, but I like his weird. I don't know why I like his weird, but I like his weird. And he seems to be, oh my goodness, if you stop making faces. He seems to be a person that is really okay with himself. He has really found his personality and he's okay with it. Come on, no. The guy is his fashion sense, the way he behaves. I like the guy. He is weird and he's cute. I like him. Okay? I like him. All of you can say whatever you like. I like him. Okay? I like him. However, the only criticism I have for his personality is, again, Love is Blind is not. I don't think Love is Blind is for that kind of a personality, because he is a lot to take in. So I feel like whoever wants to take you in, has to have their eyes open, because like opening the reveal and seeing your guy in pattern from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. It's not every woman that can take that in and be okay with it. So I think, again, if you have a very peculiar personality, you might want to find love with your eyes open. But I like the guy.
I think
I
you're
like the
pranking
guy.
me.
No, I'm not. No, I really do like this guy. I'm not even kidding. I really like this guy. I like the guy. I know you have a lot to say about him, but let me just talk about the girl briefly. She seems okay. She seems okay. She seems cool. Their conversation seemed genuine to me. They had a lot of conversations about their background, their upbringing. He mentioned that he was in foster care system a lot because his parents were um on drugs for the most part during his childhood. And she is a travel social worker. I'm not even sure what that means, but she's a travel social worker, and she also runs a non-for-profit group home. So they really bonded on that, which is, honestly, I think it's a good thing to bond on. That is an actual thing to bond on. If you stop making faces, it is distracting me. Now. The one conversation that they had, well, they had two conversations that sort of raised my eyebrow. The first one was
Not all their conversations. Well,
as I
only
said
two.
to you, the one that really raised the one that raised my eyebrow at was when she was asking him, if we're at the club and some big buff guy comes to intimidate me, or tries to get at me, and I tell him, oh, my man is over there, and he doesn't really seem to care and he still wants to get at me, like, what would you do? Basically, what would you do if I am in a tete-a-tete with a guy and you're there? And he's like, oh, I'll talk to him. I'll tell him, please, sir, like, yeah, I'll tell him, please, sir, like, let's not be in this. And she's like, no, you okay, fine. He's the same size as you. What are you gonna do then? I'm like, he's like, he literally says, I don't care if the man is in a wheelchair. I am not putting my hands on anybody. I thought that was crazy of her. Why do you want a man that wants to put his hands on a person? Like, are you crazy? What the fuck? If you want a thug, Love is Blind is not the place. Honestly, I think the name of the show should change from Love is Blind to either Love is Not Blind or Love is Blind is not the place. Cause like, why do you want a man that is comfortable putting his hands on other people? What the fuck is wrong with you? I think she wanted him to say, yes, no, if a man is coming at you in some sort of way and I'm there, oh my god, we're gonna fight it to the death. And the man was not willing to say that. It was like, no, I'm not going to engage. Why would I engage with another man over, like, no, I'm not gonna engage. I'm like, yes, that is the correct thing to do. Because what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? And also, they live in the US where everybody has a gun. So he engages, then he's shot, then he's dead. Like, what the fuck? Like, Calibria, like, what the fuck? Anyways, moving on from that. She seemed to be disappointed about it. And I don't think she likes him that much in general, but whatever. Then they also have this conversation because out of all the couple, because they kept talking about sex when they all met up with each other, they find out that they are the only ones that have not had sex. And he is not okay with it. Of course, surprise, surprise. Then they are having this conversation at the end of the day after they met up with the rest of. Can you stop making faces? I'm just going to continue and ignore your face. They are having this conversation about, having been the only couple that has not had sex, and they're having the conversation, but he's trying. You can see that he's trying to be okay with it, but he's not okay with it at all. Then what really lit up his ass is when she mentions that, sex is, I don't know what she was trying to say, whether sex is sacred to her or sex is not sacred to her. And, she has one night stands with guys and she doesn't even know their names. And that really, that really set him off. He's like, wait, I proposed to you, like, I'm showing you that I really like you. I'm rubbing your feet. I'm doing all these things, really showing you, trying to go above and beyond for you. And you mean like you just give the same thing up to people, give the same thing up for people that you don't know their names? Like what are you talking about? And I think the point she was trying to, I think she was trying to make was, yes, I get intimate with all those people, but they don't matter to me. That is why I am willing to be intimate with them and just get it over with. But because I really think there's something here, and I think that this is going to go the distance. That is why I'm holding back the intimacy. It didn't make sense to him, and I don't think it made sense to a lot of people. I am not going to comment on whether they should or should not have sex before the wedding because today is Sunday, and although I didn't go to church, but I'm a church girl. I'm not going to comment on that. Whether you should, test the drive before you take it out a lot. I'm not going to comment on it. I refuse to comment on it. But I don't think on the whole, I don't think she likes him. I don't think it's not that I don't think she likes him. I don't think she likes him enough. I think she likes him maybe like as a friend, as a buddy, but I don't think she likes him enough. Honestly, I don't even know if he likes her enough because his personality on the whole is so over the top. So I can't even tell whether he likes her or doesn't like her. But like from the both of them, I don't know, cut it out. I don't know. It's weird. I don't think they are gonna make it. I don't think they are gonna make it if he's still making faces about his personality. But again, I like his personality. His personality. I think it's for a very specific kind of girl. But I don't think they are gonna make it. I don't think that they are a good fit for each other. Well, yeah.
Blink twice if you are being held hostage.
No, I'm not.
Mm. Okay. You see, there's this saying that goes. Oh, I don't know if who said it, but if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all.
Stop. No, okay,
I
wait.
have
What are
no.
your reservations about the guy? I want to get them.
Oh my god! Like I don't even like your perspective because in a way it's different. Because I don't think anybody thinks anything good about Urkel. I already had issues with his dressing from our first video, and I wasn't wrong. The thing is, I feel like if I were to speak honestly, I would just like if this video comes out, like if someone sees this video in 20 years, they will cancel me again. Every day they will be canceling me. It's like, so I can't even speak honestly. That's the
Stop.
that's
Okay,
the
like
truth.
okay. Tell us
Because
what your main reservations, like
no,
three main
it's like
reservations about
the
the guy.
truth is I feel like talking about him, criticizing him, is like talking about a child. And children are protected people. That's how I feel about that man.
Wow.
I don't know. It's literally a case of a mother and her child in that relationship. She spent the whole time mothering that man. There was a time when he
True.
was talking about there was a relationship he was talking about. Oh, that's Nick and what's their name? Nick and Annie's relationship. Oh, sorry, Nick and Kate's relationship or so. That he was talking about, and she kept on trying to be like, "Oh, you don't talk like that, boo. You don't na. It's her decision. Her feelings are valid." That whole relationship was that woman mothering that man. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, are you kidding
I
me?
agree.
That
I agree,
relationship
but
was
like
not
I
supposed
feel
to
like he has
happen.
his
And he's not meant for anybody. He's not meant for anybody.
really. I don't
What?
think so.
It's not in the beginning. I was going to like this thing you were saying when you thought he was cute. In the beginning, like maybe the first episode, I was like, oh, maybe because as I said, I was watching this while cleaning, so I wasn't always looking at my screen. I was like, oh, maybe he's going to be cute. And then in a few minutes, I look at my screen. I was like, what the hell is this man wearing? What the hell is he's? Oh my god, I don't want to speak on that, but his privates wearing covered properly in his clothes. I feel like you need to rewatch the scenes where it's like, did you see the reveal? You could literally see the bulge jumping up and down. And he's always jumping. Like, why are you jumping?
He is always jumping. He is always jumping.
That man is not going to be ready to be married for another 10 years. Maybe 11.
Yeah, I
See, what
definitely think he's not ready to get married yet. But I
this
like his
thing you're saying,
personality.
it's like when people were like, "Oh my god, Kim and Kanye are so cute." It's like, the fact that she can take his. But what happened now? We saw it out after.
I don't think any sane person said that. Well, let's go on.
No, there are some people like when he was, he used to do a lot of grand gestures. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
proposal
yeah.
was huge. Like, where did you see where we ended up now?
Yeah, yeah, in the
You
courtroom.
cannot murder somebody out of. And I don't want to be, as I said, cancel 20 times over. You cannot murder somebody out of maybe some
Ah.
medication, but not murdering. What the hell? I just like that. If there's anybody that I should accuse of wanting screen time, is that woman. And that's because you cannot tell me that a hot babe like that,
she
her.
is a fine babe.
You cannot tell me that a hot babe like that said, you know what? I find this guy so cute. Ah, Beggy. That relationship should not be happening. That man should not be on that show. Then there was something else. Like he's all god, it was just bizarre. It was so everything he does, all his actions. The only thing I found cute was when he gave her those gifts. And then I really found her very annoying when she kept on saying she had to reciprocate, and he was like, no, chill, like I wanted to give you those
Yeah,
gifts.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
the only
yeah,
time
yeah.
she looks like the cray cray, and he looked really good. Like it was like, oh man, like this man gifted you, stop competing with him.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing to.
No, and
The
why
whole
I like him,
condition
I
did.
think I feel like he was overall loving towards her.
Yeah, he was. And he was
Like the
loving
things
towards
that I have
everybody.
that are criticisms are like things that his quirks. But feel like those are things that are part of his personality. He's a little quirky, he's a little weirdy. That's okay.
Has a little bit of a headache. A little bit. Ooh, just. But we have to start knowing when it's not quirks and when it's a headache. Ah, has a migraine here and there. Throw
Oh
a
my
full
goodness.
tantrum about what? Are you
Yeah, he do
and
be
you
crashing
say
out
that
though.
man, I
He
don't
do be
even think that
crashing
man
out.
knows
He do be
himself.
crashing out big time. He do be crashing out. Like,
He's
yeah, he
too
do be
big.
crashing
He's
out.
too
Okay,
big.
okay, he do be crashing out. Like major crash out. Like, okay, he do be
He
crashing out.
was skipping everywhere. He was skipping it. I don't think that man walked. The man was skipping. Oh God. Oh God. I was able to focus in and I noticed that he was skipping. Why are you skipping? He licked the ground. Oh God. No, no. Ah, no, that man had a headache. Oh my God. Ah. I like as if I was like, what's happening here? I said this woman, you cannot tell me I'm so desperate for screen time. You are staying with this man. He licked the ground. He was licking sunscreen from her leg. I was like, what's happening here? We're now like, should we give you space?
Oh,
No, there was
oh
something
Lord.
else you even said that I was trying to remember. That you said was, oh, that a question. Now, like I don't like. I feel like I've said enough. I'm wasting our time here. But that a question to him. I have a different opinion because I feel like when people ask you these fictional situations, especially relationship, it's like
Yeah,
when women say, "Oh, will you give me your kidney?" or "Will you do this?" or "Will you do
yeah,
that?"
yeah,
I feel like you can humor them and say what they want to hear. I think there are times when you know that this person, like the questions sometimes people ask can be delulu,
yeah,
especially in those
yeah,
relationship situations. And I feel like it's nice to humor the woman and be like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Even though you know that like when push
yeah,
comes to shove, we know that many of men all we do on this channel self is say men ain't shit. So nobody believes that you are going to fight any man. I feel like and his refusal is where I still said headache because you can't. It's like yeah. I don't think this my reference will not make any sense because you don't watch the show. But I watched this Nigerian comedy show called Flatmates where there is this character who wears multiple colors. Literally, that man and this guy they're actually the same. That man wears multiple colors. The character wears multiple colors, and his favorite line is "I hate lies." So he keeps on trying to tell the truth, even when he's going to cause problems, because all he says is, I hate lies. And which is, he has zero emotional intelligence, because there was the last episode I saw was where he caused someone's ex organized birthday for the person's wife. So the person was not saying, "Oh, thank you for organizing the birthday." And he goes, "No, it's your ex that organized this birthday." He hates lies. Why are they giving him accolades where it's not due? I remember, like, you do not have to say that, and that is how I feel about that question. I don't feel like you have to. If she's asking that question, she's probably just trying to do, "Are you going to be my protector?" Some
Yeah.
people might be foolish and actually believe your answer, but a lot of people that are clear-headed know that you are just bullshitting.
Yeah.
What can that man do if a big bouncer or a man with gun really
He
shows
will
up?
help. He will help out of the situation.
It's not that he couldn't, like, comport himself and be like, babe, I will try to, like, I will tell him to stay away from you. I'll fight for you, and then she'll be like, would have been like that. I feel like that. So it's like a reassurance thing. It's not that serious.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't believe in violence, and genuinely, I won't even want to even be, before we even start fighting, I'll be like, let's be running. No, I don't have energy. I don't have energy. So whether she really wants a thug or she doesn't want a thug, in that scenario, all he had to do was be like, babe, I'll fight for you. And it would have ended that matter. He wouldn't have dragged
Or
as long
something
as.
like, oh, babe, I got you.
Yeah, that's like, she'll be like, I'll be cute, and it would have ended. Like, that was just very unnecessary. And then I don't even know if that, like, see, I feel like I really did not. I gave you this couple when you asked because I thought that,
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking if you're pranking me, because I was like,
No, I
I know
genuinely
you're
like
trying to
him.
finish
Like
them.
I
I'm
was
not
when
trying
I
to
was watching it, I was like, oh, people are not gonna like this guy. But I found him endearing. I don't know. I guess I'm just into weird. I found him endearing, honestly.
he spends time always thinking about what other people think of him. Like,
Yes.
that's a major problem.
That's an extreme thing. That's not something you can, it's not like a
No.
personality flaw.
Why are you saying, oh, everybody thinks we are the strongest couple? She was even trying to be like, that's not important, no, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
why? Nobody even thinks that, to be honest. But
No,
it's like,
no, not at all.
he's obsessed with looking good to other people. Why do you?
Yeah.
Okay, as I everything can be explained away by a little bit of a headache. So the
We
point
move on.
is, a mother and a son, a social worker and her ward. It's not a relationship. It's not a relationship. Please. Please. Okay, so moving on to the last couple, Nick, last triangle, Nick, Annie, and Kate. And this triangle is being triangulated. I learned from the best by Nick. Although Annie actually had her own, like, triangle that
Yeah.
she triangulated. She was triangulating Nick and I think Brandon or Brendan.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And I liked that guy.
yeah, I liked him, but I saw why, from her own perspective, she felt like she should go with Nick,
Yeah.
because it looked like Nick was doing I love you,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah. He
then
was really
she was
validating her.
exactly. She did not get that assurance from Brendan until she told him that, "Oh, I'm going
I'm
for
going
someone
with,
else."
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he started. So in other seasons, we've seen how when women, we just did Love Is Blind UK, where someone chose Demola, and when someone started validating her, she switched.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
feel like that's what she was probably thinking, like, oh, this one he's doing it now. He's probably just doing it because I told him he has competition
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
wants to go to
Yeah.
the island.
Yeah.
So I get from her point of view. And then for Nick is just like, God. Anyway, that guy. He first of all, he told that other lady, Kate, that he loves her. Then that one did not respond. Then, oh God, Nick is a perfect stereotype of I don't know, of a Southern Christian. You see them, he looks like a TLC character. Like he should be on TLC. I don't want to say why, but I feel like he should be on TLC.
If
That
you don't
guy,
say why, if you know why, I know why. They know why.
Fair. Hmm. So he did not. It looks like his first choice was Kate, because I feel like she was more open.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. But the faith thing, because she said she wouldn't, like, go back to she wouldn't have like go back to religion or being a Christian. He wasn't very pleased with that. The impression he had before was, oh, she was Christian before, lost her faith due to the death of her mom, and was probably going to be. He could probably convince her to go back. But then that last conversation where things like went awry was she saying, as in, I don't even think I had faith before. My mom's death just solidified it. And it just put him off. Then he was, and then she was shocked that someone that said "I love you" like yesterday or a couple of days ago is then saying like, as in, no, I have to break up with you. That whole conversation was just horrible. But she dodged the bullet, and in my opinion, she
Oh,
dodged the
for
bullet.
sure. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, she was lucky he broke up with her. And then switching over to Annie, I don't think they've had any crazy thing happen to them in Mexico yet. Nothing too crazy.
They are
Like they've
just
been
another weird. In fact, all the couples, like, throw the whole
weird.
season in the bin.
You have to put it in the composting bin.
All the couples are weird. They all look crazy. Honestly, I don't want to say stupid, but they all look stupid in different ways. It is tiring. I don't even find their weirdness entertaining. It's like, oh, what the fuck are these? Like, oh my goodness. Throw the whole
I
state
find
away.
them entertaining,
Throw
Shaw.
the whole state away. Like no, absolutely not. Like the guy, like they are weird. Like the guy was weird, the girl was weird. What the fuck? Okay, anyways,
Do you
let's
know
move on.
somebody called her hair a helmet? Like
Mm,
because for her
mm,
hair was quite high. It's
yeah,
like, ooh,
yeah, yeah. But do you know funny enough? Okay, I know, but I kind of like it. Like I like that.
mm,
Not like purse like on my hair, but I like the look. It's like that's it's you mostly see like women in their 70s and 60s that are anyways, let's move on. But I kind of like it. I'm like, oh wow, she's
yeah.
bringing this back. I always like it when people have very unique styles.
Mm. I know you like it because
If
Madam, let
if
them
you
do the
just
hair
say it,
before
if
they
you
see.
say it, if you say it, if you say it,
There
say the
was
story.
a time when Adese, when we were in the university and Adese was in a salon and I was with her in that salon that day. Then I used to try to hold my, you can say I hold my tongue a lot. I try. So I was even holding it even more back then. All she kept on telling that salon, I didn't even feel like I can tell because I don't know how to tell funny stories. But all she kept on telling that woman was, "Madam, make it high. Make it high.
It's a painful memory.
Let them see the hair before they see."
Okay, people, this was what happened. Let me give you context. At this time, there was a particular hairstyle that was reigning. That was, it was really trending, and it was nice.
Was it not the C part side part
Yeah,
or
it was
something
like
like
that
that with the
C part
sewing?
side. Then they
With,
flipped the
with the
hair. It was
sewing.
it was cute.
Yeah.
It was cute. Now I had done the hairstyle before in like my regular the lady that usually does my hair. Yeah. So I wanted to do it. I wanted to repeat it. But this person was closer to the school environment. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to this lady for her to do it. So I was trying to describe the hair for her. Now, if he was there and like a couple of my friends were there, and I was telling him, madam, like let it be high because every time that I have seen, other people doing the hairstyle, like it's high, but it's not quite high enough to get the look. I was going for a
Mm,
particular look. So I was like, yeah, madam,
mm,
let it be high. Let it be high. And as I was telling them, they were laughing at me. Then
mm.
yes, I did say I want them to see the hair before they saw me. And guess what? People did see the hair before they saw me.
Hey, you with the high hair.
Immediately
That
after I made the
situation.
hair, there was a congregation of
Everyone.
women laughing at me. And
That
the funny thing, they didn't even try to be decent about it. You know when you just when your friends do something and like, oh, well, I don't think no. They were full on laughing, like calling people, come and see the shit. They're like, it was so funny. Yeah, I listened to hear the same thing. Let's move on from that. Oh, yeah, let's move on.
it's okay, Sha. That situation was asking Iya Basira to make poutine for you.
Yeah,
Say
whatever,
Iya Basira make donaire.
whatever.
Anyways, so I think that was really like the whole season is bizarre.
Yeah, the whole
You're
season
not
is
entertained.
bizarre.
I'm entertained, but I really wish
I
I
honestly, I'm
I
not really
really.
entertained. I'm just like, what the like every scene. I'm honestly like, what the fuck? What
But
the?
for me,
Anyways,
it's like when I say "what the fuck," it's like,
no, I'm not like.
yeah.
I don't think it's like it's not interesting entertainment. It's weird entertainment because why am I watching something and I'm trying to figure out who is on something and who is not on something? Like I'm like, this is not normal
Oh yeah.
behavior.
And the thing is, if going forward we have this, I'll get exhausted from it. But just having one season of bizarre is like, I feel like it's great. We've had everything on this season, and we're only in the first set of episodes.
Ah,
We've had body shaming. We've had
throw the whole
phobia.
season in the bin.
No, please release it for us to watch. That's it. We're going to review the next set of episodes as soon as they're out. If you've stayed with us up until now, thank you very much. We are really glad to have you. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, engage with our posts. It energizes us to keep making videos for you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episodes of Love is Mine Season 9.
All right. Bye bye.